So hi everyone, you are so welcome to Bunny and Bowman. Well, I want to congratulate you so much for being part of our show for so many months now, and you've been with us. Okay, so this is Bunny and Bowman's page, one of the interesting pages on Facebook and even on YouTube. We are also on Instagram. Remember to subscribe, please. It's important to us. Follow us, share us to your friends and family and your loved ones, even to your enemies. As the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So I'm just drinking some hot lemon and honey because I have some cold, as you can hear from my voice. Um, I don't know how I had it, but I'm having it. So I'm just trying a home remedy, as we all know what it is to cure small colds. So wish me luck that this video ends well. Okay, so for this evening, I'm trying to just make some quotes for you. I told you that we'll be reading quotes to share on one-on-one about how we understand life, and these quotes are just supposed to make us understand certain things about life, maybe in our relationships, in our job, in our career, professions, anywhere that we find ourselves, in order to understand, maneuver our ways, get some solutions from profound people who have been able to overcome some life situations that we can also make very good meaning to our life. So before much ado, I'll be reading them, and if there's any author, I'll reference those authors and you can go get the codes somewhere. You can download them somewhere too, right? So yes, 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 yes. Let's hit the ball rolling. First of all, let's take this quote from Morgan Harper Nicholas. Morgan Harper Nicholas is one of my favorite quotes or a poet. He writes a lot about life. He inspires life, and I get so much inspiration from him. You can follow him as well. So Morgan Harper Nicholas says that think about where you were last year. Okay, think about the things that used to worry you so much that you no longer consume your mind and time. For example, the relationship that wasn't healthy, the stress of what this year would be like, the things you never thought you would accomplish but did. All of those things are worthy of being grateful for, and are beautiful reminders that after everything that happened, you are going to be okay. I mean, you can say from the beginning of this year, no, last year, March, this COVID thing and everything was just going upside down like a 360 10. We didn't even know what it was going to be like, how we're going to get money for things that we needed, and there was a rush hour and everything was just so chaotic. But see, today you and I, we've been able to accomplish some few things, and even, let's say, great success for coming out from some unhealthy relationships that you know that were not fine. Okay, so Morgan Nicholas is saying that we should know that everything will be okay, and most of the times things normally get okay. Yeah, so follow him, he's good. And there's this is like a quote from, I think this is from no, Twitter. She's Salon, okay, Queen Loni. She's talking about Allyson Felix. She's an athlete. Okay, so she's saying that Nike dropped Allyson Felix for getting pregnant. Sis came back 10 months after giving birth and beat Usain Bolt's record for world title. Lol, motherhood flex on 1,000. So those of you who don't know Allyson Felix, she was like a brand ambassador for Nike shoes. We all know this is the most world's leading shoe industry, and she was actually dropped because she got pregnant, right? So after 10 months, she came back, beat Usain Bolt. You know him, fastest runner. He beat him. Now, Allyson Felix is no more a brand ambassador for Nike, but she has her own shoe line. Do you get this? She owns the building now, like the building, her own shoe line. She's so rich. This is what we are talking about. All right. So, what do you learn from this? Write in the comment what you think that your life, is going. Let others learn from you. Things that happened, how you were able to make a great comeback, and there's a huge success for you. So, let's go on to the next one. The next one is talking about still on psychological well-being, is that stop worrying about what other people about stop worrying about other people understanding you. Get in touch with yourself instead. Focus on what makes you happy, what makes your soul feel at peace. You are your biggest commitment. So start loving your flaws, your awkwardness, your weirdness, your intensity, your vulnerability, your everything. Life becomes so much more fulfilling when you are just simply yourself. I agree. It also says that the world keeps spinning, whether people understand you or not. So why not make this next trip around the sun about you? Okay, like it talks about makes the next trip around the sun, meaning a daybreak, the beautiful morning sunshine coming out from the east. Why don't you just make this about you? Think about yourself, your life, your success, your flows, and just enjoy life to the fullest. Right, there was this time I posted up a post on our page that no matter what you do, people are going to talk about you. That's because they don't understand. They don't just understand you. Okay, sometimes I feel that some people don't understand good English. No matter how you speak to them, they still have issues with grammar, so they won't still understand you. But you know yourself, you know how to get out of this. People will talk, so be focused on yourself. You are making mistakes. Yes, it's my mistake. I claim it. I'll take responsibility. I'll do it right. Focus on your flaws. Focus on your awkwardness. Someone says you're weird. Oh yeah, I'm weird. I like it. Just focus on yourself, and you become better. Now this is next. This is one of my favorite. It's from Dr. Dyer. He's saying that simply have a mind that is open to everything but attached to nothing. Open-mindedness. To find someone who is an open-minded means to find an intelligent person, to find a knowledgeable person, an unbiased person. So he's saying that simply have a mind that is open to everything but attached to nothing. Let it all come and go as it will. As the saying goes, what is meant to be will be. Enjoy it all, but never make your happiness, your success dependent on an attachment to anything or any place, and particularly any person. It's the last part that I want. He says that enjoy it all, but never make your happiness or success dependent on anything, any place, and particularly any person. So this is where we go back to the Bible. The Bible says that the arm of man or the arm of flesh will fail you. It says again that do not put your trust in any man. And I've learned this the hard way, not to hold tightly to things or people or whatever, because many things come and go and nothing is like permanent in our lives. Okay, so be open-minded about things, about culture, politics, traditions, spirituality. You're a Christian, be open-minded about Muslim religion, Hinduism, but don't get attached, right? So you are learning. That is the world we live in. Entertainment, sports, fashion, business, finance, art, music. Just open-minded to all of these things. But then do not get too attached, okay? Because everything will come and go as it is. We all know. Right, let's go again. Moving on. This one says that find someone who knows that you are not perfect, but treats you as if you are. This is just talking about your circle of friends or the family you belong to or your partner, okay? Find someone who knows you, who knows your insecurity, your flaws, your weirdness, the strange things you do, and how vulnerable you are, and still treats you as you are, right? They don't talk about your past. They don't judge you by your past. They don't make you feel that they're just pretending to love you when exactly they don't. So check your circle. Where do you belong? Are you with friends who will defend you when you are not there? You get it? Like people who fight for you and say, no, this is not who she is. This is not who he is. Right. So what do you also feel about this? Are you in the right circle with the right partner? You know, there are some people who are from abusive relationships and they are into another relationship, and because their partner knows about the past relationship, you know, they keep ringing a bell in their ear. Okay, no wonder your ex did this, no wonder he did that. Please find someone who knows that you are not perfect but still treat you as if you are. The person loves you, cares for you, want you to get better, supports you, inspire you, and is making sure that you are on your path to betterment, you know. Now maybe the Last but not the least, okay, let's take this one. It says that we are a bit messy and unfinished. Everyone is said the mole. You know what a mole is? There's a skin mole that happens on people's skins, and there's also the animal black mole. There's this girl in my class, we used to call her black mole. I love her blackness. Like, she's so dark, shiny, and beautiful. Like, some people have some particular dark skin that it's so golden, it's like a treasure. That was how her skin was. I used to call her black mole. I still remember her so much. Still remember her. She's beautiful. So black mole, this mole is saying that we are a bit messy and unfinished. Everyone is. Okay, so it's not all the time you have to be perfect. You have to be complete. You have to be successful. You have to finish. You have to get, sometimes you like your room, it's not all the time that you can have everything arranged and intact. Those are the perfectionists. Okay, and there's a pathological disorder called OCD, obsessive compulsive disorders. Like, they always want to get everything right. If not for those people, I mean, take life easily. Don't be so hard on yourself about having a perfect skin, especially we ladies, and they say like a little bump, pimple, and you are so crazy. Oh, my face, my dad, covering up with makeup, going for lip injections, Botox and BBCs and all of that. You don't need it, please. We are all unfinished. We are all imperfect. We are all messy sometimes, right? The celebrity you are trying to be like is a messy person sometimes. You get it? So go check about the black mole. You know how they are. They like that. They are just funny animals, little animals. Okay, so if the black mole is passing this piece of advice to you, what do? Take it with a good heart and say, Lord, thank you for letting an animal teach me this wisdom. Right, so let's go again to Napoleon Hill. Who knows Napoleon Hill? Do you know? It's actually Oliver Napoleon Hill. If you don't know him, just go to Google, read more about him. But he's an American author, a successful number 10 best-selling author in America. He writes about expectations and success, right? So let's take this from him. He's saying that patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. He's a successful man. Why not we take this from him? I'll actually take this from him because he's a successful writer, right? So let's take it from him. Napoleon Hill. Good. Patience, persistence, perspirations. These three in combination are what make up success. Now let's take the last one. Do you want this to be the last one? Okay, let me just read this. If I'm touched, I'll go to the next one. This one is saying that today is all about you. It's all about me. Make the time to appreciate and love yourself just as you would do for others. This is the law of attraction. Today is Sunday, and what did I do today? I went to church. I came back. I took care of my skin. Today is like a routine skincare day for me. So I had to make my own scrub. You know how we are so organic and naturally perfect. Our brand is for natural perfection. So I make my own scrub myself. You see how I'm having this shiny skin? I did a very good scrubbing on my skin. And what else? I had to massage my skin with very nice oils, to keep myself appreciated. I need to appreciate myself, to love myself like I'll do for others. I can, scrub my friend's skin. I could make her a scrubbing syrup, So why can't I do that for myself? So this is all about you. Make today about you, okay? It's still not a closed day, so you can have time to do what you want to do best. Go to the beach, go to the friends who make you happy, or listen to the music. For me, I like noise. My face doesn't look like I'm a noisy type, but I like noise, loud noise in my room alone. I could dance, I could do whatever that I want, but I'm just all by myself. So this is about you too, especially for mothers who don't have time for themselves. They're always about their husbands, their kids. They don't have time for pedicure or manicure or face treatment or skin treatment. Like, everything is just about family. And at the end of the day, they go to bed and they don't look good, and then they are just always messy and unpresentable, And some fathers as well, they go out, work. They don't have time to even buy their favorite meal. Love yourself and appreciate yourself. This is like the law of attraction. What you give back is what you get. Is this making sense? Last one. I'm not taking your time again. Last one. This one is going for people who are in love. So it says that fall in love. Maybe it doesn't have to be with someone. Fall in love with music, with art, dancing in the dark, car rides at 1 a.m. I'm going to share a secret. Car rides at 1 a.m., the glistering of the stars, the colors of the sun as it rises, the smell of flowers, the feeling of adrenaline that takes over your whole body and suffocates your lungs with joy. Good friends who bring out your best. Silence, noise. Fall in love with the little things that make you feel most alive and find purpose. Fall in love with life. Life, life, life. Okay, so I like to fall in love with little things. Okay, for example, I went to the beach yesterday. I got back home 12 a.m. No, I don't know. I think I got home 12:30 a.m. and I slept around 1. I don't know. It's my first crazy night. It's the first I'm doing something very crazy like this. I just went to the beach. I caught a crab. I brought it home. The first time I saw a crab running, I took videos of it. Oh my goodness. Nature is beautiful. And the sea is just alive. The unending waves, the people, the beautiful men and women, the music, the fun. It says fall in love. It doesn't have to be with someone though. It could be with music, with art. I love art too. I love colors. I love the rising of the sun. I love silence, just meditation, spiritual stuff. Okay, it will also be about good friends who bring out the best in you. Like I said, check your circle. All right, and then you could fall in love with the little things that make you feel most alive and find peace and happiness and purpose in life. This is so simple, right? So fall in love with life. Life. I love my life. So we have to concentrate on what actually makes us feel alive. There's no need to be with someone who doesn't appreciate you, or fall in love with things that actually makes you lose your self-worth or confidence, or makes whatever you have worked for in life to vain. Leave vain people alone. They don't deserve to be in your life. So what do you think about this? All these quotes that I'm reading and I'm making fun and I'm happy. I want you to understand that life isn't all that is happening to you. There is life out there, okay? You have to blossom. You have to take it as it is, right? Be happy. Life is not so serious like that, So this is Time with Bomar. I have done my time, and I want you to also comment, okay? All of these posts that I've read or quotes that I've read, they are very good. So you can give an example of what your life is about, how they have affected or impacted your life, and how you want to go about this, and share any experiences or stories. Come on, this is just what we are supposed to do to help one another. Time with Bomar, we are all about inspiring people to live, and serve God fearlessly wherever they are. Just accept that this is me and this is what I want to do in life. So that's what we do. Bye. Thank you for watching.